Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the basics of Final Cut Pro 10. Now these are the complete basics, so if you've used the app before, I recommend you don't watch this video. However, if this is your first time editing a video, this is probably the video for you. Let's get started. Now, before we open up Final Cut, typically what I like to do is organize all my footage and all my music into one folder, like right here, as you can see. This makes it much easier to import all the footage that I need into Final Cut. Let's open up Final Cut. So first off, let me give you a quick rundown of the whole situation here. So right here, this is your media library. Right here you're going to have all your videos and music that you import. Then you're going to have all your iTunes and GarageBand music. Then you're going to have all your titles and generators. Right here is your media viewer. So this is going to actually show the current media that's playing that you selected. Right here is the inspector menu, so here you're going to have all the details of all the videos. You're also going to be able to edit things as the size, rotation, and the place on the screen where the video is. You're also going to be able to edit all the effects, attributes, and color in the inspector menu. Right here you have your timeline. This is basically where you're going to be arranging your clips in order. And then down here we have the transition menu, and then we have the effect menu. This is where you're going to get all your transitions and effects. So let's get started by making a brand new library. Final Cut Pro library is basically a file that's going to keep all your current videos and the actual project timeline itself. So you want to go up to File, New, and then Library. I'm just going to call this House Video, and then typically it saves to your movies, and just press save. Now you're gonna have this little button to import media, so I'm just gonna press import media. Then you want to navigate to where you have the folder with all the media, so I have mine on the desktop, and then you want to select the folder and then just press import selected. So here you have all your videos, including all your music and other audio as well. So right here, as you can see, if you hover over a video, you can watch through it in the media viewer itself. This is pretty good if you have a bunch of different files and you just want to look through them real quick. Now let's make a new project. So right here there's a button, New Project, or you can go to File, New, and then Project. Now by default, yours is going to look like this, so then you would put in the name of the project, so I'm just going to have House Video 2, and then you can either use the automatic settings or you can press use custom settings and select the video resolution, the frame rate, the rendering, and then the audio stuff, and then just press OK, and then right here it opens up the timeline. How to add videos. So there's a few ways of adding videos. You can select a video and then just drag it in. That's going to import the whole video. Now let's say if I want to import just a little part of the video, I can click here and select, as you can see, just like that, and then drag that into the timeline. Let's say I have a video that I forgot to import. What do? You can just move the Final Cut Pro window over, and here's my video that I forgot to import. I can just drag that straight into the timeline without importing it. So here I have a few videos of the house itself. So down here on the timeline, you have a few thumbnails of the actual video itself, and at the bottom it also shows you the waveforms of the videos. So as you see, these drone clips do not have any audio at all. Meanwhile, these two clips have audio. Now let's say I want to get rid of this audio. You can just go here and you can pull it all the way down. Or if you want to make it louder, you can just pull it all the way up. So here we have no audio. Now if you wanted to add some other audio or some music, let's say you have it down here in your media library, or you can choose from iTunes right here. So you would just select it and then just drag it right in, like that. Now if you want to play in the timeline, you literally just press space. It's that easy. And pause, just press space. Now if you did want to delete a video out of the timeline, you just select it and then press delete on your keyboard and you're done. Now let's say I have this drone video and I want to cut out this little end where it turns. There's two ways of doing that. You can either select the video, hover over the end of the video, and click and drag to the place in the video where you want it to stop. So let's say right there. You can also do this to the beginning of the video, so right here. Select, click and drag to right there. Now, if you didn't want to do that, you can also just cut the video in half and then delete the part you don't need. So let's say I want to cut the video right here. So I would position the playhead here, so click right there, then I would click on the video, and there's two ways of doing it. You can either go down here and select the blade tool, and then just cut, or you can put the playhead right there, select the video, and then you press Command B in order to cut it. Now, I don't need this video, so I can just press delete and it's done. Same thing for audio. Let's say I want to cut this audio track down right here just as the video ends. I can either get the blade tool or I can press Command B to cut it, and then I can just delete the video. And I can also trim it if I did want to. Now, let's say I wanted to add a title. So, in order to do that, you would go up into the media viewer and you would click onto the title and generators tab. So right here you have all the different titles we have. So I'm just going to use this basic fade one, and I'm going to put it at the very beginning of the video. Now, as you can see, right now it just says title. I want it to say something else. So you would select the title you want to edit, and then you go up here into the inspector. Now for titles, these two buttons pop up at the top. I want to go into this little button with the little lines, and then you can just change it to house video. And then you can also go down here, press on face, change the color. I want it to be bright red. You can also change the font size to be big if you wanted to. Now if you did want to edit a title, you can also just double click on it and write whatever you need. And then you can also click and drag titles to be longer. Now let's say I wanted to have a cross-dissolve transition between these two videos, the water video and the actual house video. Well, you can go over here down to the transition menu. Now typically the most popular one is going to be cross-dissolve, so you take it, or take whatever one you want, and you just drag it right in between the two videos. Now you can just go here and play. As you can see, it dissolves straight into the next video. So I'm just going to put this between every video. So here we have it cross-dissolve from video to video. Now let's say I wanted to edit one of the videos and give it some kind of effect. Easy. So let's say I have this video right here. What do I want to do? I want to speed it up. Now if you want to speed it up, slow it down, or change any of the timing, you want to select the video and go down here to this little clock. Press it down. Now you have slow, fast. You can make the speed normal. You can also reverse the clip. So I'm just going to make it fast by, let's say, 4 times. So now it's a fast little drone video. Now let's say on this video I want to edit the color. Well, you want to go down to your inspector and then click on this little triangle. This is your color corrector. I'm going to add a bit of blue to the highlights and a bit of yellow to the shadows, and maybe give it a bit more contrast. Now let's say for this video I want it to be more zoomed in. I can go down to this little video symbol, and then right here I have scale, all. I can just zoom in like that. Easy. If I want to change the position, have the pop more in the center, I can just change the X value like that. Now for audio, as you can see down here at the end of my video, it ends pretty abruptly. Not something I want to do. So you can go here, and as you can see there's a little circle. If you hover over it and you just move it back, this is going to give you a smooth fade out. And now to export, you want to go up to the top right and click on this share button. Now you get all these options. Typically the most easiest thing to do is just click Apple devices 1080p. So right here you want to change the name of the video. Then you can go to settings, and then right here you can actually select what format you want to do. If you're going to be putting the video mostly just on your iPhone, on your MacBook, etc., I would choose Apple devices. If you're going to be putting these on more of like YouTube or like websites, I would just go with web hosting. If you're going to be just keeping it on computers, I would go with computer. So I'm just going to select web hosting, It's probably the most versatile option. That's what I go with almost all the time. I would select better quality because I want better quality. And then resolution, usually it sticks to 1080p. However, if you're doing it 4K, you might have to change it to 4K like that. And then you can just press next. And then again, you can change the file name if you did want to, and then you can just select where you want it saved. So I'm just going to select desktop. You press save, and now it's going to export. Right there, it shows you how much is left to export, and there you go. Now you guys know the basics of editing in Final Cut Pro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want more tech-related tutorials like this.